Okay, good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone understands the sound of my voice and everyone who hears this on the playback. I hope everyone is doing well. And I just wanted to come and have a little chat, guys. Sometimes when I'm in the YouTube streets and I hear a little something, it's a lot of you know, negativity out there, especially in the mommy sector. And, so I listen to some things, but, I just don't too much comment. I just sit in the bushes and I listen and I watch. Um, but I'm coming here now in no way, no shape or form to bash anybody. Um, I only like positive energy, so I'm not coming here in a negative way. I'm not coming to speak to offend anybody. Guys, I just want to have a little chat, okay? Because as I was listening to some of the things that were going on over the weekend, guys, and they're still being talked about the beginning of this week, and as I'm listening to things, it kind of dawned on me on one situation, and I'm not really going to speak about that personal situation, but let's get into this. I want to say that a lot of times, you know, and I'm going to speak for experience also. A lot of times are when we get into a relationship with men, who have had previous children. And again, I and my husband had a blended family. When we came in the relationship, he had children and I had children. So we came as a blended family, and it's nothing wrong. I love blended families. Um so I was just sitting here and listening to some things, and it just dawned on me that a lot of times when the dad is in a new relationship with or in a relationship with you know another woman that is not the mother of his children, that was not the previous mother of his children, and because I don't like to use baby mom, because these children be teenagers, which are no longer babies. So I don't want to be using that term baby mom. I don't want to use um that term girlfriend because we are grown women. So I'm going to say his present lady. You know, this is how we're going to talk. We're going to talk on our grown adult chat. Okay. So anyway, um, a lot of times when he is in a relationship with his lady, and you know and he's bringing in outside children into the relationship, a lot of times women, the ladies that are in a relationship, first of all, you know always are eager to meet the children and to be a part of the children's lives. Why? Because they are a part of the man that you love, you know and not only that, for me it's like, okay, you know they have to be a part of us. You are a part of us, so they have to be a part of us. If I get into a relationship with a man who is bringing children, to the table with him, guess what? If he is not taking care of those children, I'm sorry, I don't want to have anything to do with them. Because why would I want to be in a relationship with a man who doesn't take care of his children? So that's one thing. So my thing is, of course, you're going to accept them and be glad that he is bringing them to the table. Now, you should be upset with the ones who have children that are not bringing them to the table, you know, who are not, bringing them into the home and spending time with them and things of that nature, you know. Now, that's when it's a problem because, you know, and not only that, you know, even if you don't want to bring them in a home, I'm good with that as long as you're spending time with them. As long as I know that you are being a part of their lives and that you are spending time with them, then I'm good. But if you you know, we're in this relationship together and you are a father who have outside children and you are not talking to them, you are not seeing them at all, then there's an issue. You know, I don't want to be in a relationship with anybody like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's not right, you know? So that's number one. The other part to that is, you know, I'm just saying, ladies, if this is your situation, then you should have an issue with it because, and if he's feeling like, you know, oh, he's having problems with the baby mom, encourage him to fight for his rights to see his children, okay? Encourage him and continue to encourage him to fight for his rights to see his children. Every parent who is a parent on this earth who is being told that you by the other parent that you cannot see your children, I urge you to go to court and fight for the rights to be in your children's lives because they deserve that. Children deserve that. They deserve to have both parents, okay? They deserve to have both parents, you know. So, that's some real stuff for you. You know, I watch people all the time, you know, give in to the fact of, you know, she won't let me see the child. And okay, you know, it's not okay. You know, it's not okay. Go to court and see your child. Go to court and fight for the right to see your child. Let your child know that you went and you fought because you love your child that much. Has nothing to do with her, but you love your child that much that you're going to fight, you know? And not only that, guys, a lot of times when, you know, you're in a relationship with a man who's bringing children to the table and the children come into the home, let's be honest, guys. How much do dad interact with the children that are coming into the home as far as, you know, caring for them, you know, as far as cooking for them and those type of things and taking care of them when they come into your home? Let's keep it real, guys. How often does the man actually, I mean, he may help in some way, you know, but let's keep it real. A lot of times some of these men don't want to be bothered. Because I think that they think it's not that they don't want to be bothered. I think that they think that, you know, the that is the woman's position to be the mother, you know, to the children, you know. And a lot of times when we have the men bringing outside children, we don't mind. We don't mind, you know. We going to show them love, you know, and we're going to let them know that you are a part of this family just as much as your dad. We are all family, you know. Although that's not the case, but you know, if you're coming in to blend in the family, and especially if there's a marriage, yes, you know. But if you're just the lady, you know, the current lady, if you're just the current lady and you are not married, you know, then that's just a whole different situation. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, like I said, the men, you know, like to have, first of all, the men like to have all their children together. Let's make sure that we, you know, um respect that. The men, they love to have their children together. They love to have the children in their home with their current lady. You know, they love that because, you know, they want family just as much as we do. You know, we want to have that family, and so do men. And one thing that men like, because men are very overprotective of their children. That's first. You know, men are very overprotective of their children when they are bringing them into a current relationship. And they do love that blended thing, because they want a family just as much as we do, as the women, because we want a family and men do too, you know. And so he is allowing the current lady to play in their current household, to play her role as the mom, even though, she's not the maternal mother of the outside children. They are not calling her mom or anything of that nature, but, she is accepting his children. And that makes the man feel really good, you know. Now, should the man get up and should he just walk away and go out and hang out and do his thing? Do we think that that's okay for him to get up and leave the home as though the outside children were the current lady's children? Do we think, now we're not here to pass judgment, but do you think it's right? You comment down in the chat below and let me know if you think that it's okay for him to, for your man to get his children for the weekend and bring them to your home and then get up and go out Friday night and hang with the boys and get up on Saturday and go out and play ball with the boys. You understand what I'm saying? Do you agree that that is okay behavior when he has his children over for the weekend? Comment down below. Well, I'm going to let you know how I feel. To me, it's not okay behavior. When that's the number one thing with the kid's mother, the outside kid's mother. They have an issue. Their thing is, if you are going to get your children for the weekend, for the week, for a day, for two, then you should be right there with the children and spending time with them. What is the use of saying I want to have my children and to spend time with them, where I lay my head, if you're not going to be there to spend time with them? What is the purpose of getting them to just say that they're there, in your home? I need some men to come and I need them to comment and let me know, how is it, some men who have outside children, who have blended families, let me know, how, in your words, in your perspective, because I'm not a man, so I can't think like a man. We not even going there. I'm not a man. I can't think like a man. But I need to know. We ladies need to know. Comment down below and let us know what's going on. What are y'all thinking? When you think it's okay for you to get your children for the weekend and bring them to your home where you and your lady live, your outside children, and bring them to your home where you and your lady live, and then decide that you can still hang out with your boys on Friday night and get up on Saturday and go play ball, and go and do all these things. You know what I'm saying? Let me know, guys, because I don't understand it. Because, you know, yes, women, especially if we are mothers, we are nurturers. So we don't mind spending quality time with your child. We want to get to know your child. We want them to, to love us. We don't mind. Don't get me wrong. We don't mind loving your child or your children. We don't mind, you know. But help the mother of the children that's on the outside. Help her to understand the situation, because some mothers are concerned about that. That is one of their concerns, because they feel as though that, and it's nothing personal to your current lady. It's nothing personal to your current lady. It's just that, they feel like, especially someone like me, I'ma feel like I can keep my own kid. You know what I'm saying? I can spend time with my own child. My kid can be home with me. You know what I'm saying? But we can't be selfish, guys. We can't be selfish, because the other woman, I'm sorry, the current lady, she still wants to get to know your child. So it's only fair. But I feel like it's only fair to do it when the dad is there. I don't think the dad should make the current ladies, I don't think that he should make that her responsibility to care for his children while he is gone, out in the streets, hanging out, doing his thing. It's not right and it's not fair, and this is why, a lot of the mothers of these children have an issue. If you know that you have to work, then get the child when you don't have to work and you can actually spend time with the child, but don't get the child to leave on your current lady, because that's not fair. Although she may say she does not mind, or she may not mind, it's still not fair, dad. So please, if you're going to get your children, get them when you're going to be there and you are going to spend time with them, because children watch and they see everything, and they have an opinion too. And you may not think that they have an opinion, because especially if they're outside children, they want to spend that quality time with you, because you are no longer in the household where they in their household where they live. And especially if you only have partial visitation, you know and you only see them on the weekends, every weekend or every other weekend, and holidays. It's just not fair. They want to spend as much time with you as they are spending with the biological mom. So let's kind of keep that in mind, guys, as we are having children outside of um our relationships. Because some people, some things happen, and you know no one is perfect, and you know he may slip up, and go out and have him a, no, I'm playing. I mean, that's a whole nother situation, guys. But yeah, if you're bringing children into the relationship, and you want them to come and be a part of your current relationship, it's nothing wrong with that. But that, make sure that you're there, please. Because see, the children are going to think that, you know, why is he wanting me to be here, but he's not here to spend time with me. He's not here, you know, he's only here for a 2 or 3 hours, you know, all weekend. I haven't seen him. I haven't spent time with him. I have not talked to him. And it's just, and there's nothing, like I said, nothing personal to the moms, you know, to the ladies. I'm sorry, not to the moms, to the ladies. Nothing personal to the ladies that he's in a current relationship with. But dad needs to be there to spend some quality time with his children, I mean, he really does. Now, we do have certain, situations where, you know, um, we're doing the custody thing, and because the mom is saying, you can't see my children, so now dad or mom, dad may have the custody, the primary custody. That's what I'm trying to say. The primary custody. Dad may be the primary custodial of the children, you know, and not mom. And so it goes both ways, And they may say, you know, they may be giving you a hard time about spending time with your children, because, ladies, as moms, they seem to think that the children belong to them. And I have this conversation before on one of my other videos, So we think that, well, I don't think that, but women think that once we carry these children from our bodies, that they belong to us, and we have the primary say when they get here into this world, when they come into this world, ladies. And I'm a mother of six, and I'm here to tell you that is not so. you know you shared. It takes two people to make a baby. It takes an egg and it takes sperm. So therefore, you can't sit and say the father does not have rights, you know, to make decisions on your child that you had together. That is not the reality of life. See, I only live in reality. This is why I'm having this conversation, because the reality is, you, you shared this person with someone else. So, yes, that person should have a say so, you know, because a lot of times, see, women want, not we, because again, that's not me. That's not how I move. And that's not how I moved, you know, when my children were younger. That is not how I moved, when, I did have a situation with my older two boys where we had to share, um, visitations and everything. And when my boys, and kids will always know that kids will play one parent against another in that situation. Just always know that that will happen, But what I'm want to say is that, because I was getting ready to go into a whole nother thing, guys. It's just so much when it comes to this subject. So I'm trying to stay on subject. So, um, yeah, so it's just, you know, when my children went, they went for summers, weekends, and they went holidays. We share holidays. But let me tell you that when they were in the care of their dad, you know, unless they were telling me that they were being harmed by someone, it was none of my business how that man ran his household with his relationship or what. That was none of my business, honey. I mind the business that paid me. Not saying that my children, the children are not any of my business, but like I said, as long as my children were not being harmed or mistreated, then, oh, how he ran his household and what he did was none of my business. I mind the business that paid me, okay? Because what I did in my household and how I ran my household wasn't none of his business. And it wasn't something that he was going to control. So how he ran his household when my children were there was not something I was trying to control. See, ladies, we have to keep it real. I don't like drama and confrontation, and the kids don't like that either. You understand what I'm saying? So you all are going through all this, you know, what you do at your dad's house this weekend, or what you do at your mom's house, and who was there, and who is he dating now, and who is she dating now. All the things you worrying about, all the wrong things. Okay? All the wrong things, ladies and gentlemen. We are worrying about all the wrong things. And this is why we can't parent, because instead of concentrating on parenting and being cordial, so that we can be good parents to our children, we can't. You know why? Because we too busy worried about stuff that is not important and is none of our concerns. I'm not going to say ours, because that's not me. You know, I've always wanted my children to have to be the best parent that I can be. See, being a parent is about being the best version of you that you can be for them, you know? And so I know a lot of times when we break up, there's a lot of hurt and resentment. But baby, honey, if you left him, then guess what? There should be no hurt or resentment because you left him for a reason. You let him go for a reason. So there should be no hurt or resentment there. Okay? And so a lot of times feelings are still left over. So because of that, we can't co parent the right way when it comes to the children. What's that? Mm-hmm. Okay. And so, I'm sorry, ladies. My son is in going to class. Um, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. My baby boy is about to go back to class, but um, yeah, we need to grow up. A lot of us are not mature enough to co-parent. That's another thing. We are not mature enough to co-parent. You know, and the worst thing they got, we have to be mature enough. I'm not even going to blame this on the internet because I was about to say the worst thing they could have made was the internet, but it's not even about the internet, guys. It's about you growing up and being mature, you know, because you are, with the man. Oh, shoot. Excuse me. Um, because you are with the man that I no longer want. Kudos to you. Kudos to you. There, there's no jealousy here, baby. There's no jealousy here. Trust and believe, and and that's the way we should look at a breakup, guys. It's not about who who won the man because, baby, you think you got a prize over there. You don't have a prize over there, so I don't have anything to be mad or concerned. Here, take the children, enjoy. Take the child, enjoy, you know, because I'm going to live my best life while the children are with you. I'm fine, I'm good, but, we need to grow up. We really do need to grow up, guys. And we need to not let that hurt and pain that you have and those feelings come in between you being co-parenting with your children. Because kids deserve better than that, guys. Kids deserve better than that. Okay? Just remember that we all know no one asks to come into this world. We are just born. And one day we wake, as we get older, we realize we are a person on this earth, and now we have to live. Okay? So please, guys, put the children first. Think of the children first. Please. So, if you um like this video, please thumbs it up, thumbs it up. And if you want to hear more videos like this, comment down below. Okay? And if you want to talk more on this subject about who really, let's face it, cares for the children, the outside children that the dad brings into the home. You want to talk about who really cares for the children? Let's talk about it. It's not the dads, but I don't want the dads to continue to get the children and not spend quality time with them. That's all I'm saying. Do not continue to do that. If you are not interested in being a parent, then leave the children at home with their parent, their mother, or their father, who is, spending time with them and taking care of them correctly. If you don't want to be bothered, don't get the children. Okay? It's not fair to the children. All right? Unless the children don't mind coming, but I'm sure that one day when they get older, they're going to say, yeah, I was there in your home, Dad or Mom, but you wasn't spending any time with me. You know what I'm saying? Just remember that our little people have to grow up one day and become adults, and they're going to feel a kind of ways. So anyway, that brings me to another subject I need to talk about one day. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening. If you play this on a playback and listen through, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you. Until next time, guys, peace.